well into the second half now. In day 2, it's elimination day here at Gamers8, and we're getting ever closer now with the arena starting to fill up fancy towards our main events in Group D.
Rule 1 and Virgin 1 is going to be the best match we have tonight, but we've got a lot of matches to go through before that. أعزائنا المشاهدين الآن راح نشهد ايش ممكن يصير في هذه المباراة، لأنه خلاص قربنا أننا نعرف مين التوب 4 تيمز اللي بيتأهلون من جروب دي. عرفنا مين الأربعة الأوائل، لكن مين آخر 4 معنا؟ راح نشهد المباراة الآن، نبي نعرف مين بيتقدم في البراكت.
Coming up first on the stage, representing North America, a mix of RLCS, CRL veterans, and an exciting young one-star in the making, ready to take the stage and make a lower bracket run. Please welcome to the stage, Koi! Cheese, Gyro, and Sosa, they relied on another one-star in Cosmic to get here to this stage. But now Cheese is in his spot, and they'll need him in all 3 formats if they're going to survive and advance.
فريق كوي تواجد معنا في المسرح، الفريق الاسباني المتواجد من نورث امريكا، لاعبينه الان متواجدين معنا. صراحه من اكثر الاشياء اللي ممكن نركز عليها في المباراه ايش ممكن يقدم تشيز في مباريات الونز. زي ما احنا عارفين اعتماد كبير على الفريق من اداء هذا اللاعب. جايرو وسوسا ايضا بيكونوا متواجدين في اتم تجهيزاتهم، خصوصا انه هذا يعتبر اول لان ايفنت يلعبونه من بدايه السنه، فالتوتر والضغط من جهتهم، لكن خصمهم يعتبر من اكثر الناس اللي ممكن مرشحين للفوز بالبطوله بالكامل. خلونا نرحب فيهم. رحبوا معنا في المسرح تيم ليكويد. تحدث عن أكثر الفرق المرشحة للفوز بالبطولة بالكامل، الفريق اللي من أسابيع قليلة تواجد في كأس العالم وحصل على المركز الرابع بعد خسارته قدام BDS 4-0. الآن هو جاي يعوض على النتيجة هذه في الانترناشونال ايفنت معنا في جيمرز 8، لكن لا ننسى أيضا أنهم دائما في كل المياجر على مدار السنة أحد الفرق المتواجدين في التوب 8 بشكل ثابت ومستمر إلى النهاية. فهل يقدرون يفوزون على فريق كوي يتواجدون معنا في النهائيات؟ هذا الشيء اللي نبي نعرفه.
Chronic, Atto, and Oski, they've emerged as one of the most exciting teams in the world, and their mechanical brilliance serves them well in a unique format such as this. The players are ready now, they will take their seats, and we are just about set for our last first round match in the lower bracket of Group D. Of course, some players have already been knocked out. We've been eliminating teams throughout the day. Many of those players are available now for a meet and greet right next to the arena, so be sure throughout the rest of the evening, in between matches, to go over and meet some of your favorite players that have been knocked out here in the group stage at Gamers8.
It's actually very exciting. I'm going to have them sign my cast. Every single player that gets eliminated, I'm going to have them sign it. It's going to be fun. أعزائنا المشاهدين وكل الموجودين معنا في الفينيو، اللي ما يدري جميع الفرق اللي تم استبعادها من البطولة الآن متواجدين خارج المسرح للميت اند جريت. أي واحد يبغى يقابل أي من اللاعبين ياخذ صور معهم، يوقع له أي شيء يبغاه، يقدر إنه يتوجه إلى خارج المسرح الآن وياخذ معهم الصورة والتوقيع. لكن أيضا يكون عندنا فرصة إنه أي فريق غدا إن شاء الله وبعد الغد ممكن إنهم يصير لهم إليمينيشن، راح يكون متواجدين أيضا، فخليكم متواجدين اليوم وبكرة لهذا الحدث. يعطيكم العافية. الآن راح نشوف إيش اللي ممكن يصير ما بين كوي وتيم ليكويد. نروح مع المعلقين.
The lights are just a little bit brighter here on the main stage. Who will crumble under the pressure and who will emerge as diamonds? Casters, take it away.
Well, 2 teams hoping to avoid signing Fancy's cast for just that little bit longer. And next to me in this cast, I've got the wonderful Shamako. Shamako, how are you doing?
I'm good, thanks. Excited for the first time. I'm going to be casting with you.
Yeah.
It's an honor. And for the first time, I'm going to be casting Koi, another org that is owned by Hispanics. So I know there's a lot of folks that speak Spanish in the chat that are excited to see Koi. So para ustedes, mucha suerte a ver si Koi puede hacer este gran reto que tiene enfrente con Team Liquid.
I get chills when I hear you cast like that, Shamako. Some incredible Rocket League historical moments have been adorned by you speaking in your native tongue. But Team Liquid, they're going to try to spoil the hopes of Team Koi. And it has to be said, they are the favorites here, both their real selves and their hologrammatic equivalents that we're staring at right now. Atto in particular has been really grinding the 1v1s and turned himself into a top 10 1v1er recently.
1v1, it's been, I mean, it's only one game that we have here in the best of 5 at most, right? But still, it makes a difference. It does make a lot of difference. So those teams that have been able to have that person that succeeds in the 1v1 that makes a difference have been able to you know, go further. We saw it with Furia now, just being able to take on FK, which was big on B-Stream, but we have seen it also with teams like Falcons, right? Having that many options. We were talking about how far Reseers was able to get until, you know, not too long ago, but still, you know, making it far because he was so good in 1v1s. Also, that relates, that transfers a little bit to 2v2s. So those 1v1 players really having a good time here on this crew battle format.
Yeah, you're completely correct. As soon as a player takes a 1v1 win, it's not only a chunk of the best of 5 that you have to get, the 3 games that you have to get to qualify, but it's also the mentality shift that it makes. Like, you're then going up against the guy in 3v3 that you just beat one-on-one, and you start to think, you know, I can take you down. And that's what Koi have to believe. They have to believe that though they are the underdogs here, they can take down Team Liquid. Nobody backed them to even qualify. Yet here they are, taking down one of the top teams in Europe. It's going to be Koi versus Team Liquid.
And we have heard that Atto is excellent. And I don't doubt it. I mean, I know. I mean, I'm a fan of Atto. He's great. But he has never gone against Cheese in the 1v1, so that's gonna be interesting. And talking about Cheese, he just started this match with a crazy angle, not against one, but 2 defenders. So, I mean, if he's able to do that against 2 defenders, what will he be able to do in a once match?
Can anyone claim to be the GOAT until they've taken down Cheese? That is my question, Shamako, and we're gonna find out later on. I hope we live to see the 1v1 in this one, as always, but the 2v2 is equally as thrilling, but we'll get to those because for now, it is a 3v3. This is the base mode of competitive Rocket League. Team Liquid, semi-finalists at World Championships. You know, disappointed in that. This is a trio that want to make it to the very, very top. They find themselves behind, but not for long. A Chronic is going to equalize pretty much straight away.
Seems like Koi got a little bit overconfident after Sosa was able to get the dunk and move the ball forward. So Cheese and Gyro, they both decided to go for the ball, leaving the net wide open, and a Chronic was just, I mean, having a little bit of a present and just put it in, easy as it sounds. So 1 apiece right now. Tough shot from Sosa. Sosa just trying to put everything on net so far.
Yeah, I mean, you cannot afford to give freebies to Team Liquid. They have the creativity to pull you apart, pick apart at your bones after defeating you time and time again. This could be another example. Atto to the backboard. Oski can't quite get there, and so far what we're seeing from Koi is decent pace. Able to deal with Team Liquid in a shootout situation, but not when a Chronic's getting pitches like that when Atto's going for it as well. A little bit of showmanship there from a Chronic, a man who has been relegated to a 3rd man in recent times for Team Liquid. But Koi surviving, at least for now. Again, that one's to the ceiling. They have to get rid of the ball. It's not going to happen. Atto scores it.
Gotta say, that was a Cheese versus Atto matchup, and Atto won that handily. That was an excellent play. Just winning, being so quick and winning the 50, and just leaving it right there in front of the net to get the goal. By the way, chat is saying, where is Chronic's K? And that's true. Where is it? He changed the spelling.
We will see. We will see where Chronic's K is. Who knows? I'm sure we'll, the mystery of where it's gone will be found. But he's hoping to take down the KOI right now, especially if he can get this double tap. It's almost in there. Gyro with more last-ditch defending. Now it's Atto's go. It's seeming like it's going to be a bit of a Team Liquid shootout in the 3v3, which is something that Koi would have expected. They won't be too surprised that this will be a defensive standpoint for them. Remember, of course, that Team Liquid lost in Game 5 earlier on to version 1 to find themselves here at the bottom of the lower bracket, up against Koi, who so far are defending relatively well.
That was a tough loss for Team Liquid. It was so close up until the last match. I think they were tied until the last 10 seconds or something like that. So yeah, definitely one that they are carrying close to their heart, and they don't want to repeat at any point. And maybe that's why we see them to be so aggressive so far in this first game. That was a close shot by Gyro, but you know, close doesn't make it, and now they keep going at it. I mean, Gyro tried, Sosa tried, and then finally Cheese was able to get the goal.
And this is how they got the 3v3 win in their earlier matchup against Team Secret. It was a 2-1 victory, and it was rotations like this, tightly packed, aggressive, stealing the boost, putting the squeeze on their opponents. Team Liquid fell for it that time, and Koi, despite being somewhat overrun mechanically at times, are doing really well in the team dynamic.
I thought they were winning because they had the Vitality goal explosion. I thought
that does help. That helps for sure, yeah. That and being French are the two things you need to be good at Rocket League. So we'll see if Team Liquid are able to do any of those. For now, they're just going for some clean, non-French plays into the crossbar right then. You can already see Team Liquid happy to rotate all the way back. They were once upon a time critiqued for playing too far forwards, but that style of gameplay seems to have been moved on from, and now a much more dynamic rotation. Sosa clears. Koi fighting valiantly to keep this one at 2-2 with less than 2 minutes left now. Real chance of taking an upset in game one if things stay the way they're going. There's an infield pass that's going to be met by the Liquid defender. Oski up above himself. It's charged down by Koi. I'd say these 50-50s, these challenges tend to be going the way of Team Liquid. If Koi can step up in that regard, they will up their pressure tenfold.
I agree with you. The thing is quite easier to say than to get it done, right? They're just so good at getting those 50s, and I'm talking about Liquid. So doing something, you know, in mid-match to fix it is quite an endeavor. And I'm not sure that Koi will be able to do so easily. That was a great back pass, and Cheese just put it back against the backboard. Another shot here. It's going to be Atao who's going to receive it. Gyro, once again, maybe the double tap. Good defense by Team Liquid.
You do wonder, though, if that's the sort of chance they're going to have to take. If they are to take this game, Sosa, he wins that challenge. That's much better from Koi. And look what it leads to. Cheese takes the lead.
You wanted better 50-50s, and that's exactly what Sosa does. But not only that, but one demo and one bomb that leaves the net wide open, and Cheese is able to capitalize on that and get the goal. Now, for the first time, Koi, first time on the lead? No. They started on the lead, and they're back on the lead.
Yeah, exactly. It's very different to take the lead with 50 seconds left compared to 20 seconds in. It feels different. It seems different. It is different. They almost double it up as well from Sosa. He's getting involved, but Cheese is the goal scorer. Chronic and Atto getting in each other's way. This is the return to the old Team Liquid, the vulnerable Team Liquid. Koi are making that happen. Cheese to the backboard. Oski has to get the clearance and does. Have they overcommitted? Ooh. Can this one be going in? And Koi, they stayed true to their game plan, and it's backfired.
And 2 out of the 3 goals from Team Liquid are overextensions from Koi. They have decided to go a little bit too forward for reasons that I don't understand, because they are having the lead. I mean, they only have to avoid getting goals on their net, and that's exactly what they're allowing. They are letting Team Liquid to attack their net and get an easy goal. Now, I mean, it's starting all over, basically, here between Koi and Team Liquid.
Chronic has a chance to win it here. He fakes one out. It's going just wide. Gyro there. Pinches it away. Atto in the corner. Here comes Sosa. Koi continue the good work. There's a demo off the ball, but that doesn't matter because Koi are taking it all the way back to the Team Liquid half. Gyro's trying to put the squeeze on a Chronic, not quite happening there. Into the corner now, looking like overtime is likely, unless Atto can take out Sosa. That's so awkward. Gyro had to stand up tall and did. We're gonna have overtime.
Survival medal for Sosa, okay? That was definitely a bump, and he found a way to not only dodge the bump, but also get the ball out in safety. So, brilliant play, and now we go to overtime here. I'm scared. I don't know. I mean, it seems like Koi has had some very good moments, but Team Liquid, their attacks are relentless.
Yeah, they always are. Team Liquid will never shy away from putting an attack or two in, sometimes to their own detriment. It could be the case here. Sosa's coming in. There was one last-ditch touch from a Chronic. He has Atto behind him. Oski acting as the third man. He won't like that one at all. Atto, the perennial ball chaser, goes from the ceiling and sinks it. It's 4-3.
What happened? I thought that there was a defender on net. I think it was Gyro. Maybe he stepped forward a little bit. Oh, okay, I think he thought that Cheese had the touch, and then just, you know, went through, what's the word, without sight?
Oh yeah, he was unsighted by his teammate there, who was stopping him. Yeah, he believed that his teammate was going to get it, And sadly, when you are up against Atto, a man who is in supreme form right now for Team Liquid, I mean, this was a trio who were a true, you know, equal dynamic with Team Liquid boys, but I would say in recent times, Atto is the one who has pulled away, particularly in the 1v1 game as we've discussed, but also in threes. His chasey playstyle, constantly going for those demos, has evolved into so much more than that, and one piece of quality to end it, but I mean, is it fair to say that's a little bit disappointing that they conceded from an overcommit when being 3-2 up, Shamako?
I'm going to say it's disappointing for Koi.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Team Liquid did whatever they need to do, right? And just make sure that they finish the plays and get the goals. But Koi, they had the lead twice, and twice they overcommitted and got scored on. And then at the end, it was a play where I think Gyro could have been a little bit more defensive and not so aggressive, and he decided to move forward, and that's it. Which at some, I mean, in one end I applaud it, because yes, I mean, you're playing the same way in overtime as in regular time, which is something I want to see. But at the same time, you're playing against top 4 team in the world. Don't assume that your teammates is going to win everything so easily. Those 50-50s, they're not going to happen every single time, okay?
Well, Gyro is going to have a few minutes to think about what happened at the end of that threes, because his team have chosen 2v2, and he is not a part of it. Sosa and Cheese, who had top performances, as did Gyro, I should state, in the first game. They're going to take the 2v2 against Oski and Atto. Potentially a unsurprising pick here from Koi. They'll be able to back themselves to get the upset. Right here now against Oski and Atto. They pushed Team Secret far in 2v2. It was an overtime loss against Sad and KV1, so no slouches here either. But it is Team Liquid that start off well.
Sosa just had a magnificent save. He's been great with those reflexes and just the positioning that is elbow that he's having. That's an opportunity here for Koi, and there is it. But Sosa's there. Okay, Sosa's there to clean it up. Jeez, look at his face. It's like, oh my God, why did I do that?
Yeah, when I say, oh, geez, what I mean is, great pass, mate. That was exactly what your team needed. Sosa's like, yeah, great pass. I mean, we can't see the quick chat, but I'm sure right now, if it was me, I'd be spamming left on my keypad.
Great
pass. Exactly. 1-0 Koi is all that matters. And, you know, they made the good save at the start, turn it around and take the lead. You can't ask for too much more than that. It could be 2 as well. Sosa's coming in.
Ooh,
what a save that is from Atto! But, geez, I'm surprised he didn't go for the pass. It's 2-0.
Well, that was a banger of a shot from Sosa.
Save.
I mean, Atto only made that because it's the land, you know? They don't have fake, because otherwise that would have been in. But G's just been there and able to collect it and clean it up. That was great as well. They have a 2-goal lead. I mean, there's still 4 minutes left, okay? So this is not over by any means, but good start by Koi.
Yeah, exactly what you need after a disappointing end to a good game in game number 1.
Don't overcommit now.
Yeah, right, exactly. That'd be classic caster curse, but G's ain't gonna let that happen. But just send it to the Team Liquid backboard, get them to come forwards again. But this is where Atto can be dangerous. So much he can do with this position. Instead, it's just the challenge at the end of it. It's a shot there, which Cheese would be equal to, and Sosa can pull away. Koi so far happy to steal a few more seconds off the clock. Team Liquid working their way into this 2v2. And Cheese, I'd say, is the main danger man for Koi right now. Sosa is stringing in the passes. It's just a question of whether Cheese can put them away.
Yeah, I feel that way. I feel like Sosa is playing for Cheese, you know, playing to make Cheese better than he already is, which, I mean, he's great so far, but with Sosa defending and serving the dishes, right, it makes him even better.
Well, Sosa's playing for Cheese, and there's already plenty of cheddar on offer for these teams. No matter where you finish, you're getting plenty of cash here at Gamers8. Lots to go around, but neither team will want to go out in the 17th to 24th position. One final finisher will be there, and it'll be one of these two here in the lower bracket quarterfinals. 2-0 currently to Koi. Cheese up against Atto. Sosa is going to slow things down yet again, but its touch isn't the best one. Wanted to get the pinch on the wall. Not quite there. Atto gets the flip reset. Savable until Oski has the pace to beat them and get Team Liquid back into things.
Savable, so save it. No, no, sir. So Oski too fast on that play. One weird thing is that these players are low on boost the whole time. I don't know what's the reason for that, because if you're playing 2v2, you expect to have more pads available in the field, but something is going on. And I'm talking for both teams, right? It applies to all 4 teams, players here on the field. But something to pay attention to. I don't really know why they're boosting so much.
Well, Team Liquid love to get the boost, and they love to go crazy with it. Something mechanical. We also saw Cheese there, sorry, Go to the ceiling and get the block, something he failed to do in game one. So not being shaken from his usual trends there as Sosa comes forward against Atto. How's his challenge? It's good. Cheese up against Oski. Cheese wins it cleanly. Sadly for him, Sosa was already in front of the play, so couldn't do anything with it. And now Liquid can combine. That one surely going in. What a save, though, from Cheese.
Great pass, great shot. I mean, excellent placement, power, I mean, for days. But Cheese somehow was able to save it. And now another shot on net. That's in. That's actually in. And we see the Vitality goal explosion once again.
Liquid are going to have to do a little bit more because Oski's clearance wasn't good enough. I think he tried too hard to be too clever. Instead of just clearing it to safety, he wanted to tee up his teammate Atto for a counter-attack. That's exactly what Koi were hoping for. And they managed to suppress that counter-attack indeed. Sosa almost gets the challenge as well there. The ball will fall towards Atto. Here's Cheese on the back wall. Cheese attacks it early. He's doing that a lot. I love the way he's defending Cheese. He really tries to meet the ball at the earliest possible point. Leads to chances like these ones. Won't be a goal, but it's more pressure on Team Liquid.
Yeah, I don't think he wanted the goal there. It's just move forward, put a little bit of pressure, and allow his teammate to, you know, recover, go for boost, get better positioning, whatever it is that he needed. But at that situation, it wasn't best to keep the ball in their hands, so that's why he decided to go for the power shot. And now it is Oski on the ball, trying to dish it to Atao, but somehow Sosa doing really great. And I think Cheese was, I mean, he stopped. Yeah, he stopped completely. That's what I was gonna say. Maybe he has having some kind of issue with the computer controller, something. So good call on the referee for stopping that play.
Well, this is a LAN and these things are going to happen, but the pressure, as you can see, Sosa there, sip his water and shake his head, is only going to be ramping up with this break. The momentum is taken away from you, and suddenly what was working so well, you come back into the game, and it's like, okay, we got to restart. You know, a kickoff comes in, you concede from it. It's going to be difficult, it's going to be tough, so they're going to have to be able to do something with that when the game returns to its natural state. Koi, 2v2. I mean, they're coming up against Team Liquid, who lost their 2v2 earlier on against version 1. It was a 4-3 overtime against Beast Mode and Daniel. So the fact that they're 3-1 up against them is a real good sign for their chances in this series.
It is a real good chance. And by the way, going to overtime on the first game as well, it's also a really good sign for Koi. I mean, they're doing really good. This is a team that they have been dream crushers to a lot of teams in North America in the past. That was a double demo. Double demo. And they're okay, so the double demo was great, but in those instances, sometimes it is better to just carry the ball and keep going forward instead of shooting straight to the net to avoid exactly that. Oh my god, okay, this is gonna be, yeah.
He has not made the best play there. That was a very simple save. Sosa was bumped fair enough, but Cheese, you gotta get that one, mate. Dodging away, and now suddenly, after the reset, 48 seconds, 1 goal in it in 2v2. A real tough situation Koi find themselves in if they are to complete their mission. Sosa wins the kickoff, is taken away again. Team Liquid's demo kickoffs looking pretty imposing against Koi. They do boom the ball away. I'm not against that idea right now, just get rid of it.
Okay, 35 seconds here. It's Sosa with the ball now, with the control. Taking his time, he's listening to you, okay? We're gonna wait as much time as we can. Cheese defending here, he steals the ball, Atao as fast as he can. And that was a great moment for Team Liquid because Sosa had been demoed, and still Cheese decided, okay, to keep playing up front and avoided the ball to go any further. Now 10 seconds left here. Atao trying to steal it from Cheese, but Cheese just too good, too much control on the ball. Sosa, way too much pressure. I think that was not the right play. Still Cheese was able to hold it down, and you see his expression. I mean, he was holding his breath as much as he could until the end, and finally they got the win.
Cheese redeemed at the end there. You see the nerves of the fans as well. People wanting these teams to do well. I think there's some Koi fans, maybe even parts of the team in the crowd, and they would have been nervous when Cheese made that mistake to make it 3-2. But the comeback was not to be, and that is credit to Koi. They didn't just fully defend, you know, they continued to chase. I think that Sosa was chasing down Atto at the end there when he was there going for the redirect. So still playing on the front foot, still playing their way and getting a much-deserved 2v2 win.
A few things that need to be said. You know, Cheese got shredded on that play completely. but they haven't been perfect. Koi has been making some mistakes over and over. Regardless of those mistakes, sometimes they have been able to help each other out, cover for those mistakes, and be able to either defend or still score after one of those mistakes have been made. So that communication, I feel, is strong. They are letting each other know, hey, this is going wrong. I need some help here. Just like a big whoops, you know, it's going to happen. So the teammates can be there for each other and avoid it getting into further problems. So now we go back to the 3v3. Let's see if Koi plays a little bit more controlled than in game number 1, because they did good in offense. Defense was a little bit shaky sometimes.
And to put this one into context, this is North America's 12th rated team across last season against Europe's 4th rated. It's a long uphill battle here for Koi, but we saw before that they're more than capable of climbing that mountain. Just have to take the final few steps at the end of the game. There's a good first one. Cheese can't quite get around here. He continues to be their danger man. In comes Gyro, has to win this one against Oski and does. A Chronic brought back into the game, takes a bit of a heavy touch, which Gyro is closing down quickly. And Koi start yet again on the front foot.
Cheese missing that one. They were putting a lot of pressure, and Cheese just missing that one wasn't great. But now Gyro with the touch, the second touch, way off. I think maybe he was waiting. He was trying to get a pass for Cheese instead of him having to go for the ball, and Cheese decided to not go for it a little bit too late for Gyro to be able to make the transition.
Oski gets it almost over the top of Cheese, who continues to be involved, gets the double tap as well. Nice smart play from him. And then it goes over the top. Gyro, can he take a touch here almost? The Chronic was there. And Atto at the back gets his boost, slows himself down, and then prepares another launch forward, which he gets, dribbling that ball as far towards the green goal as he can do. And a demo comes in though, so Koi putting more pressure on Team Liquid as Oski takes a touch in the corner. Cheese is there and Cheese is waiting, and Chronic is waiting as well. Team Liquid not overcommitting here, not rushing into anything. I think showing Koi more respect than they did in game 1, and Koi have earned that right.
Serves right. I mean, it's paying dividend for both teams. You don't see any overcommit for Koi. You don't see Koi just taking advantage of Liquid at any point. And now Atto, you needed Cheese. You needed a defender there at that moment, because you know that double tap would have been a goal for Liquid, because Atto, he doesn't miss those.
No, he doesn't. Atto doesn't miss much at the moment in the scintillating form that he's in, but Gyro's not missed that challenge either. Chronic tries to get it to Atto, but the passes aren't quite connecting right now for Team Liquid. Chronic ends up getting the ball himself, turning it into a flip reset. Cheese was there as he's trying to hide under that camera, so close to his monitor he's leaning. Desperate to get involved in the game again. After surviving that 2v2 despite the mistake, he will feel that, you know, a weight has been lifted off him. And he's playing like it as well, but Chronic is starting to string together the passes to himself. Cheese clears long yet again. It's a nervy tight 3v3 with no real chances yet for either side.
Yes, nervy is the word here. No goals so far, but attempts all over. You know, they're attacking. They're actually putting a lot of effort into getting the ball inside the net. Atto with a beautiful save over the net, with Gyro to keep the ball still on his hands. Trying to get a pass somehow. He's moving forward against 2 defenders. Oski was able to stop the ball and stop the movement. Trying to get it out of the corner, and that pinch from Atto will get it out of the way.
Just for a second there, Chronic was the only Team Liquid player with any boost, and he was stranded in the Team Liquid goal. His teammates around him were going to get some, and he managed to buy enough time for them to be able to do so. Sosa's missed though. Oski gets the double tap off the ceiling. Is anyone coming in? Yes, there is a Chronic. Down the other end, gives Liquid the lead.
I love it. I love that Oski didn't decide to go for the play himself. He just waited for the right moment to get the pass to a Chronic. It was a very delicate touch. So delicate, I mean, because you have Cheese up front. You don't want the ball to get to Cheese first, other than your teammate. So the touch, you know, as tiny as it was as tiny as it had to be, so our Chronic could get to it first and get the goal.
It's a nice smart play from Team Liquid, as we've come to expect from them. Here's Oski to the ceiling. Oh, he's almost managed to divert that one goalwards. Chronic going around it, takes a touch, he tries to anyway, but Cheese is too fast for him. Cheese continuing to be the player for Koi that is making the most statement, but Gyro could chase that here with this redirect, almost. Nice effort.
Good effort. Now Cheese trying to put it straight into the net. Good defense by Team Liquid. Now with a quasi-cycle, maybe? Can I call it that way? I don't know, maybe. She's moving forward. He has Sosa waiting for the pass. It's not gonna get to Sosa anytime soon. Gyro to Cheese once again. Good caught by the Chronic now. Wasting time in here. Team Liquid. Ball backwards, but Oski's going to receive it. Oski against Cheese now. He doesn't have anything on the tank, so Cheese was able to defend it.
Yeah, but it's Atto's turn now. Gyro's already up, but that won't scare Atto. He'll just change direction. He'll just score anyway. He'll just get it in the bottom corner.
What a shot by Atto. I mean, we were talking about how he doesn't miss double taps. He doesn't miss it ever. You know, it doesn't matter the angle, but that was a double tap by himself. I mean, he fit it by himself. He served it on the plate. He decided to eat it and just, you know, give it away on the net at the end. And that's a dagger. That's a dagger. I mean, for as much as Koi has been trying to get a goal and suffered so far, now a 2-goal lead is heartbreaking for them.
It seems insurmountable just in the way that Team Liquid are warming up into this series, but Sosa's going to try and change that one. Almost over the top of Oski, but they can defend as well, Team Liquid. Gyro, can he turn things around for his team? He has experience at lands, but not quite enough. Cheese is coming in. Sosa gets the pass, almost past the Chronic. Gyro's coming in, but Gyro can't divert it goalwards. And that is the moment that Koi's life flashes before their eyes, and they will know they are going to be facing match point in this series. And it's going to be a 1v1. 2-0 Team Liquid, 2-1 in games.
No pressure now for Cheese.
None at all.
No. I mean, just keep us alive, okay? All on you.
Yeah.
Probably against Atto, who just scored nasty double tap.
Chaco, I love you very much, but your bedside manner, your team talks to taking off pressure, not the best thing about you, my friend, because I feel pressure now after you've said that.
I've been told that many times. That's fine. I can live with that.
So what do you do then? You're going into this 1v1, you're up against Atto, a man who is not only proving in this match that he is sort of finding his form on this Saudi Arabian Gamers8 stage, but is also in general moving. I mean, just look at this change of mind. Gyro's up, I'll change the direction, using the ceiling and still get it into the corner against 2 defenders. A stunning goal. You have to go up against that. What is your mind saying to calm you down here?
I'm gonna do a favor to the desk, okay? That was a goal, okay, guys? That was the goal. You should just make sure that you have that one.
Potentially goal of the day.
That's the STC play right there. What do I do against that? That's a problem because I've been telling you that Koi has not been perfect. They have been making mistakes. Part of it is Cheese, to be honest with you. He's not gonna have any room for error now. Whatever mistake he makes, is going to be countered by Atto at some point. So it's I mean, just have fun. That's what I tell him, okay? Just have fun. Go ahead. Go on, guy. Do it.
Well, he was able, in the 1v1s against Team Secret, against KV1, he was able to only lose 5-4. No shame in that, considering KV1 earlier on against SAR was able to beat Mike Boy 7-0. So clearly a slightly higher up level of 1v1s is what Cheese has shown so far in this tournament. Atto, of course, is something different, and Atto will take the 15-second lead against Koi, the last thing Cheese would have wanted.
Bad decision by Cheese. He let the ball hang in there. He decided, he was indecisive in that play. Should I go into the net, wait for it? Should I be going for the ball? And those minuscule seconds just cost him the goal. It was an easy one for Atto. He didn't have to, you know, use any mechanics, just hit it hard and put it on the net.
Already with little doinks like that, Atto is showing that he's going to be having a little bit of fun in this 1v1, or at least attempting to. Trying these aggressive, high-risk plays, but playing them to perfection until Cheese comes in with a recovery demo. And I was looking for all the world like it would be 2-0, but not to be with Cheese. He tries to speed past Atto, who has the read, and so far I think that's the main difference here. Atto has the read on Cheese. He also might have the goal against Cheese. Yes, he does. Got the read on the backboard. Got the read on everything.
Those are the kind of details that I'm telling you, like, Cheese has to be perfect on, right? Right idea. He had to go for that ball before it got to the backboard, or, I mean, the bounce with the backboard and get it. And just hit it somehow, you know, like anywhere was better than not being able to hit it. But as soon as you miss, you know that Atto, he's not going to miss, okay? He's going to put it on net.
I mean, in the qualifiers, Koi had a 4th player acting as their 1v1 player. They had S5 Cosmic, and he was able to, after a tough start, pick them up a win in their qualification, their unexpected qualification. But now here on the main stage, It has to be Cheese, a man not afraid to take things upon himself, to go for this dunk. Oh, it's almost there again. He's hit the post a couple of times in quick succession. He's starting to warm up, and 2 goals is nothing.
Well, you were talking about Cosmic, and Cheese mentioning he's been great part of his training to get here to this point and get better at those 1v1s. So, I mean, he got a goal. Finally, he got one over Atao. Atao a little bit low on boost. He then decided to get the...
Nice.
Well, I don't know what Atao was trying to do. I mean, he got the corner boost. 100.
Yeah.
It was I think it was about jump. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, I think he was trying to read the flip reset as well, and Cheese instead not changed his mind, but gave him a bit of a mind game too. So it was good play. I mean, Atao could have done better for sure. He has to do better this time, and he does. And he also gets some boost for his troubles. Where is the retreating Cheese? There he is. Heading back to his goal. Does he get this one in time? No, Atao almost returns the favor with the fake. Can't quite put it on target, and also yields possession.
I'm suspicious. He can say anything.
Oh!
Oh my God. Okay, Cheese. Okay, you got your moves too. You got them. You got him. That looks good.
I mean, you could always see when he got the first goal against Atao, you know, suddenly he looked lighter. I don't know if you noticed his player cam, where he went, whew, and just seemed to shake himself off a little bit. You know, maybe the pressure has been starting to get to him a tad. Now we're in the knockout phases. A couple of goals can change that, and we know how swingy 1v1 can be. Cheese has made the pendulum go right back down to the other side. Atao could send it right back, but he's hit the post again. Atao's finishing, deserting him, maybe at the wrong time. Cheese is trying to change his pace, play against him quickly, and there it worked.
Cheese is jumping all over. It seems like Atao is very cool, calm, collected, and Cheese is, you know, like, okay, let me get to the ball, let me try to hit you, let me try to do, you know, like everything at the same time. I mean, they're tied, okay, so it's not like one is way better than the other. It's just a different approach to the game. And now, what he's doing? I mean, what a troll. Okay, Cheese, okay.
Yeah, it was always going in eventually. Cheese, again, attacking the ball early in the air. That can't work too many times. It has to be stressed. At some point, Atao is going to start, instead of going for outplays, going for challenges or going for fakes. And Cheese, if he's trying to attack the ball in the air that quickly, the same way that he was doing in 3s and doing in 2s as well. Atao won't fall for those tricks too many times, but what it has done is more than completed the turnaround. Koi and Cheese find themselves 3-2 up, maybe 4 here, but the angle wasn't quite there. We'll have some boost though, up against 36 for Atao. What can Cheese do? Does Atao attack it quickly? No, as you mentioned, Shamaka, the difference in play styles. Atao chooses to wait, but again, he's run out of boost. He has to wrap around this the long way around. He does get the ball. Actually, he doesn't get the ball, he just gets the boost. And Cheese, he's back ready to defend. Lets it bounce awkwardly, uses all of his boost here. Atao's in a pretty good position, but still 3-2 down.
Okay, but Cheese was able to also collect the boost, defend that net. Now with a fake challenge here. Atao waiting, moving forward. He's got the dribble. This might be an opportunity, but he let the ball go, and Cheese decided, okay, this is the time to defend. Good 54 for Cheese. The ball in a favorable position for him. He's waiting for it, but he doesn't have any boost. That's a bummer because, I mean, the positioning of the ball was great for him. And now Atao just slowing down the play, trying to fool him. He got an open net. Oh!
So near yet so far. And suddenly Atao will just be starting to think, wait a sec, time's running out here. I've got to get going. Cheese to the ceiling again. Does Atao go for the fake? He does, but Cheese nips in. He's reading everything. He's got Atao downloaded. How many 1v1ers have failed to do that? Cheese, though, oh, it's one play too many, but he does recover in time. 1 minute and 10 seconds left. Cheese living on the edge. Atao yet to get his equalizer.
And you can see Sosa's face. He's worried. I mean, he's focused on this investment.
Oh!
Atao! What's going on? No. Okay, referee. Pause it and check the controller, please. I mean, what happened there?
Oh, man.
Oh, hurts.
Now, Shabako, Johnny Boy has warned me when casting 1v1s to always assume there was some play that, you know, don't say it was a mistake. It was probably a different plan that didn't come off, right? That was a mistake. That was a backflip. I've done that. I've seen plans do that, okay? But now, it happens. You're on the big stage, you're on a different setup. Atao has made his backflip. He has to recover, and he's got the ball again. The perfect pre-flip into it. Does he go for the flip reset here? Yes, he does, but it's over yet again! Cheese continues to live a charmed life!
Atao is mortal. He's alive. He's a human being. He misses it. I mean, I don't believe it. You told me that like,
he saved it
like
again.
7 minutes ago, and I wouldn't believe it. But Cheese keeps saving everything, and when he doesn't, Atao is not able to make it. Finally, they got it. But this should be a winning game by Atao by now. It should be like 5-4 at this moment.
Man, but the way Cheese has kept the ball out, he's given himself every opportunity. However, 23 seconds, 1v1. It doesn't all come down to the kickoff, but this is almighty.
What?
Atao fakes it. Interesting. He gets the boost, but Cheese gets it past him. Time has disappeared, but thankfully for Atao, he has the ball in the corner. Cheese are waiting, trying to bait him out. It's not going to fall for it. Atao over the top of Cheese. Atao takes his time. Atao gets his equalizer.
I know what Cheese is thinking. I mean, he has a full tank. Atao doesn't, but he was too close to Atao to be able to react to that dribble, to that air dribble. So good attempt by Atao. I thought that he blew it when he decided to not go for the kickoff, and now that it's a good kickoff for Atao. He got the dribble. The ball's still going in. It's very close. He's not gonna attack, is he? He attacks and he makes. He does make it.
Oh, the crowd goes wild. The cheese is mild, and Atao may have just stolen the series from Koi. 1 second for Cheese to get back into this one. He's going to look back and kick himself if he can't equalize here. How's the kickoff? What does this ball do? It goes up. Cheese might be able to catch it. Atao, get out of here, Koi. Liquid take the win. They go to the lower bracket semis against Team Secret.
I'm gonna make a cheesy joke, okay?
Please do.
Rest in cheese.
Rest in cheese. Rest in cheese. Very nice. Very nice indeed. They're gone. Unfortunately, Koi are out of here, but Chimako, they were good value.
They were, and this is a team that I've been saying, it's a team that it's been crushing dreams to many other teams. Many teams that are ranked way below, I mean, way higher, you know, a better ranking,
yeah,
better ranks than them, and you know, like G2 complexity, and they find a way to just break the dreams and get a win over them, so that they are not able to make it to the major afterwards. You know, so it's a quality team. It's a team that, like I said before, they're making mistakes, but they have a good communication. They can cover for each other, and if they're able to fix those little mistakes, they could be a very good team in North America and make a run for a major, you know, in future seasons.
Gotta be said though, Team Liquid is someone who has casted these guys time and time again this season. That was far from prime Team Liquid, not looking at their best when they were scintillating at the World Championships, and even before then. Team Liquid take the series 3-1. To dissect all of that, it's gonna be our lovely desk.
Thank you, Cole. What a fun match to watch, in all honesty. Having that 1v1, I loved it. I was rooting for Cheese, I gotta say it myself.
You nearly had it.
That was my bias.
Yeah,
I had it there, but again, good showing from Atao in that 1v1 to secure for the team. I really liked what I saw from Koi, and I don't know, in my opinion, I would say that they should be proud of the performance. They're playing a top 4 team. You know, like, they're a good team.
Yeah, I mean, this one you can forgive them, but yesterday is a lesson for them. They lost the, I think, much more winnable matchup there against Team Secret, and you know they can take a lot from that. That was the first series for Cheese at an international LAN, first series for Sosa at a big international LAN like this as well. So they can really learn a lot from that and take that back online in NA and hopefully to another LAN in the future.
Yeah, I was a little worried for Atao in that 1v1. I'm like, oh man, Cheese. Yeah, he doesn't have a ton of LAN experience there. You're gonna lose the Cheese. It's gonna go 5, but you know he took care of business. Liquid ended up getting it done, and now they gotta play Secret. And they, what I would say is a pretty warmed up KV1 and company. I've also really liked how Sad looks, so I'm excited to see how that match is gonna turn out.
True. At the same time, Team Liquid also a little warmed up now. I mean, again, this wasn't just no slouch. Koi wasn't just let them have a free win here. So, and especially for Atao on that 1v1, it's gonna be super warmed up coming into it. So, who knows? But we do have to get to our awards. It's time for the STC play of the game. And speaking of, we're gonna give it to Atao. This was just super fun off the sidewall, Jorby. We watched it a few times in the green room.
We did. It's a nice one. A little ceiling pinch, and he's got the flip. Beautiful placement,
Johnny.
I mean,
nasty.
Hey, either ground to air dribble or off the wall, air dribble into ceiling pinch, into rebound. starting to become a more popular combo. I mean, Zen, he kind of started it, and now everybody's on that wave. They're all practicing it, so this is just going to become the new norm, I guess.
The ceiling is slowly becoming the ground, and that's a scary place to be.
Ceiling pinch rebound is not something that you would have heard a few years ago, and now it is happening from angles, so that's impressive.
Well, I also thought about it, I'm like, imagine if for some reason they ever decided to put a boost up there. How the game would change.
A boost on the ceiling would be crazy.
I mean, I need a boost on the ceiling because I never have boosts when I'm on the ceiling. These guys don't seem like they need boosts on the ceiling.
I don't want to see Plats boosting up to the ceiling just to get the boost. I don't need to see that.
I think they're somehow good. They don't seem to run out of boost. It's one of the advantages of the flip resets, an efficient way to move. That's why I can't move efficiently.
That's great. That's great. Well, I mean, let's keep talking about him because he's also going to be our Arcadia MVP. Atto, again, just all-around clinical performance, and especially in that 1v1 clutching it out. It was close. Cheese, as I said, gave him a run for his money, but all around across the threes and the one, he had it.
I mean, Atto is just so consistently a top performer. It's a big reason why Liquid got top 4 at the World Championship. He's a big reason for the push here against Koi, and no doubt will be a big reason if they get far in this tournament. He has been so clinical. He's been one of my favorite players to watch in Rocket League lately. So fun, and you know, I don't feel like a lot of people really talk a lot about Liquid. Like, Liquid just quietly compete, and they quietly place well.
That's why Atto's telling you, shh, they're quietly winning. They're just sneaking through the group, and they're hoping for a rematch later on with V1, I heard.
Well, we'll have to see how it goes. I don't think V1 likes the idea of that, but they will have to get through Team Secret first. I mean, just early thoughts on that. Do you feel like, I mean, in my opinion, I think Liquid has the run through if they do face the loser of that. It'd be version 1 or rule 1, but I think they go through Team Secret.
I don't know. I think I like Secret. I don't think I like
who would I guess?
Oh, come on now. They look pretty good. KV1 crushed. Well, it was Mike to be fair, but you know, KV1's still really solid. I actually really like how Sad's looking. Knight has been playing consistently, but I think more so taking a backseat to his teammates. But like, I mean, look, if Koi played competitively against Liquid, why can't Secret? That doesn't seem like a crazy take.
I think they could be competitive, certainly, but you know, I just give the edge again to Liquid in every matchup, and when you're playing crew battles and you're better in every game mode, that's really, really tough to beat. So yeah, I have to think Liquid are going to win that one as well. And you know, will they get the rematch? Well, I guess we'll find out later. V1 are, you know, looking for Seed 1. They want to take down Rule 1 to get that. So yeah, it's not in their own hands. Yeah, get through KV1 as well.
Do you guys want to find out how the
I would
match
love to find out, Lee.
Yeah,
okay, we'll
great.
do it after the break. We got more Rocket League coming your way here down in Group D. Coming up next, it's Team Secret versus Team Liquid.